Good morning from Rocky Mountain National Park.
Here we are, on the edge of mystery. We long for a life of new discovery. Focus our eyes on the journey.
Becca had texted me several months ago and was like, I want to do a road trip. Let's go on a road trip. And in my mind, I'm like, awesome. This will be so much fun. It is my personal goal to visit, to discover, to explore all of the U.S. national parks. And now I've seen two. I've been to two, so I've got quite a ways to go. But when Becca said she wanted to go on a road trip, I thought Rocky Mountain National Park would be perfect. It is very easy to get to from Kansas City, and it just was the perfect time. We were gonna go in the summer, stay in Estes Park, and then explore Rocky Mountain National Park. The drive out there, actually, it felt like it went so fast. It's about 10 hours from Kansas City all the way up to Estes, and it just felt like it went so fast. I will say Becca did a very good job working on her classic rock skills and knowledge. So thank you, Becca, for putting up with me and all of my singing and classic rock playlists.
There's a darkness on the edge of town. There's still a sky, there's still a white. You had to hide away for so long. Down the seven bridges roll. Nowhere else in this world than this. Simply the best. Better than all the rest. And take it to the limit one more time. Into the unknown. Into the unknown. Are you out there? Can you know me? Can you feel me? Can you show me?
We stayed at Beaver Brook on the river in Estes Park. It was part of the Trout Haven resorts, just their big properties. And it was perfect for us. We just got the little studio room. But the one thing that I really wanted was the patio on the back. We had the deck, and the river is literally right there. We slept with the windows open every single night and could hear the river the whole time. It was the most perfect way to sleep. 3:55 a.m. Saturday morning was when the alarm went off. We planned a sunrise hike that morning. Okay, it's 4:53. I know. We're heading for sunrise. So we drove up to Bear Lake and parked there, and then did the hike up to Dream Lake, and that is where we wanted to be for sunrise. So we got to our spot. We were just waiting and waiting, and just all of a sudden these rocks, this ridge, this cliff was like bright yellow, bright orange. It was beautiful. We loved it. Saturday morning was also the morning that we did the Estes Park aerial tramway. that was another thing that, you know, you just kind of see online, and I loved it. I had my GoPro, like the big long selfie stick. I was like literally hanging out the window to try to get the cool shots. I thought it was super cool. It's like just a few minute ride up to the top, and then the views up at the top are spectacular. Like you literally just look over all of Estes Park. And then there's Lake Estes, and then they've got all the different peaks that are named. Like you can tell, like literally 360-degree view, you can tell what these other peaks are. It was super, super cool. The next morning, we didn't get up quite as early, but we still wanted to get up early enough, honestly, to beat the crowds, to beat the heat. And we hiked up to Sky Pond. Day 2. Heading for a super long one today. Like, my knee hurts. Becca's knee hurts, and we literally just started. And we're going for about 8.5 miles, so yikes.
Piggyback.
That's not happening. For me, by far, that was my favorite hike. Just the hike itself. Like first you go past Alberta Falls, and so really the whole time you're kind of next to the river, and there's like these little tiny waterfalls in between, and then you get to a part where you're kind of doing the zigzag, you know, up the rock, and so you're kind of on the edge of this mountain going up all the way to the top. Okay, we're about a little over halfway to our destination, but this is what we came across. The lock. I loved the lock. That was a little over halfway. This beautiful lake. Too many times I was tempted to jump in this water because it was crystal clear, so calm. It was beautiful. The last little bit, all the way up to the top of that waterfall. Whew. Almost to the very top of Sky Pond. Like you're so close to your end destination, and you have to climb up, I guess technically, the side of a waterfall. We didn't know that was part of the hike, and we come up on it and we're like, oh my. And water's trickling down. It's not like a huge waterfall, but water's trickling down, like you're kind of hiking up the water. And then you get to Sky Pond, and that's just like, we finally made it. We just wanted to chill for a little bit. We made it! Oh my gosh. Sky Pond. It is gorgeous. It's a really popular hike. It was about 4 miles to get here, and we're up 11,000 feet.
11,000?
We got up early. 11,000 feet. 11. I made up a new number. But we made it. We had to climb up a waterfall, so coming back down will be questionable. Yeah, lots of bug bites still, but we did it. By that point, it was probably, I don't know, 8:30, 9 o'clock that we made it up, maybe more, maybe 9:30. So we'd been hiking for a long time, and we just wanted to chill. And then Becca was laying down, and she looked up, and she was like, "Do you see that up in the sky?" And I was like, "Yeah." Oh my gosh, that is someone's walking, like tightrope walking, from one peak to another. Super, super, super tiny. Props to you, dude. It was so cool. He did it. Nice. Wow. That was awesome.
That was cool. That was, I think, better than yesterday.
Well,
I like the sunrise.
Right, yesterday was awesome for the sunrise. Today, just the whole trail was amazing. Yeah, the waterfalls were incredible. Let's go get some lunch. Monday was our last full day in Estes, and Monday morning, we did the hardest hike in my opinion. That was, of the three, this was the hardest one for me. We did Twin Sisters Peak hike, and that one was way more of like the zigzag up, and then we had to come over here a little ways and then zigzag up a little bit more and then all the way over here. Oh my gosh, that one was tough for me. Last day, best day. Let's go. This might be the toughest one yet. Okay, we are over halfway to the top. Had to stop for a snack, drink, and more bug spray. This one has been way tougher than yesterday, which just straight up zigzag. But we're pushing through. It'll be worth it. We can actually finally see the sun now, so yeesh. Yeah, I need more bug spray. Then you're above the tree line, and it's beautiful. You're still not there. And then you get to the top, and then if you want to, you can actually climb up a little more to actually get to like literally the very top. So it's Twin Sisters Peaks because there's like more rocks to climb up here, and there's more rocks to climb up here. And so we went to the top of this one. Did it. Up on top. Twin Sisters Peak. That was a lot hard, in my opinion. That was a lot harder than yesterday's. Do you think yesterday's was harder? Oh gosh. Today was tough. But we only made it up in 2.5 hours, so that was quicker than yesterday. Although the distance was longer yesterday. We just went higher today. Whew, did it. It's actually kind of cloudy and foggy, which stinks, but still super, super pretty. Good job. I loved how different all of our hikes were. So the first hike up to Dream Lake, and then we went on to Emerald Lake, that was specifically for sunrise. Like that was our plan, to be there for sunrise, and it did not disappoint. It was perfect. So I loved this hike because of the sunrise. Sky Pond Trail, I loved the actual hike. Like the top, the destination was beautiful too, but I loved the actual hike, getting up there and then even getting back down. And then Twin Sisters Peak Trail, the peak, like the destination, the top, that was the coolest part for me. So it was awesome that we picked 3 different trails, and they all kind of had their own specialness about them. We had made the mistake the day before and took naps, so on this last day we were like, we just can't sit down, like, because then we're just gonna be done. So after breakfast, we went horseback riding at Sombrero Stables, and my cute little friend Simon, my new friend Simon, Becca's horse was Nordstrom, which I thought was perfect for her. They took us on a 2-hour little trail ride, and our cute little guide, Andrea, was just so sweet. These horses, they are just so well taken care of. They work one day and then they're off the next day. They just get fed really well, really taken care of. So they get their exercise in, but then they also get their days off too. So that was really good to hear. Rocky Mountain National Park, Estes Park, it was so fun. The weather was perfect, like literally the whole time. I cannot wait to go back and try more of these hikes and just keep exploring.